What's up, team? We are back in the charts again, and we are going to be doing a quick continuation on the direction and the analysis that we have been checking out for the past 1 week. So today, as we can see, we're already looking at the Euro USD, where we are going to be going straight to the point. Euro USD came out of the Asian session and currently just hit the 200 EMA, rejected, and actually ended up entering this trade somewhere around this point here. However, it didn't give me enough time to record before this whole move came. This whole candle just came just now as I was about to start recording and sharing with you guys. So what's happening here, the bigger picture, what's really going on, and why did I take this trade? So one of the first things that you must understand is the levels. We always say we have three levels of rise, three levels of drop. We can see that we had our peak formation high and our double top over here, somewhere around this area over here. And then we had our first level of drop, and then we consolidated the whole of Tuesday. And then we had the second level of drop yesterday, and they made a pullback. So the pullback wasn't necessarily because they wanted to go back to the upside, but it was because they wanted to consolidate and accumulate more orders and trap more traders before actually choosing to continue with their intended direction. So always when you see these consolidations, they're accumulating orders. They're accumulating orders. They're seeing, okay, how many buys we have, and they are also uh, validating some patterns, especially retail trader patterns. They are validating a lot of these retail trader patterns whenever you see this consolidation happening. And obviously, there are some people who probably are stuck within this consolidation, and you are on miners already. And imagine a whole day of consolidation, and you're just like, please, 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 let chart go back at least a little bit so I can exit. Not only does it play a huge part on your mindset, it literally messes you up as a person, given that you are impatient, especially if you're lost or you have entered a position. Most of us, we are impatient. So when we see this consolidation, we see also some of the traders, retail traders, they have these certain validations that they use, breakout, whatever, whatever, whatever. So they validate all of these fake things, breakout and retest and whatever, and all of these trades and traders end up entering. And then the next thing is they snatch the price away from them and end up trapping them in the middle until the next day, and then boom, against them. They all snatched. So it's the same concept over here. We can see we had level one, we had level two. And as we are on level two right now, we can see that we were given our stop hand high, rejection, 200 EMA, boom to the downside. So we ended up taking this Euro USD uh trade, and we can see that it's properly dropping already currently. However, we have to wait to see chart actually reach the point where we want it to reach, which is somewhere at least around this point over here. And our entry was so perfect because it was somewhere around this point over here. Therefore, um, as I was saying, it is essential for you to be able to identify all of these setups before they project themselves. And obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. And if you can't see them, it's okay. You just have to show up to the chart every single day and do some high-low drills, some level counting drill, go back in time, go back in the charts, spend your time and improve yourself by learning as much as you can, by devouring as much knowledge as you can, because this is your craft. And if you have chosen this as your craft, you really have to be committed to it, and you really have to put aside a certain time or period of time. Doesn't really have to be a specific time every single day, because usually when we put these hard rules on ourselves, like it only has to be a two, so whenever you miss two, you're like, I cannot do it anymore because it has to be a two, right? But no, just make sure that every single day, even if it's late night, you set aside a certain period of time. You go back to the charts, you run your high-low drills, you check your levels and every single thing, so that you can improve over time. And the way you approach the market, also, you find yourself that approaching the market in a different way. You might not even realize it, but over time you say, oh, so these are the mistakes I used to make. So you start to identify these patterns, you start to identify these certain behaviors that they used to trap you the wrong side of the market, and you're like, you start to saying to yourself, I can do this, you understand? And you start to believe in yourself as well, because right now we still have the fear because we've blown account after account. You've grown account after account, so there's that fear that, okay, what if it doesn't go my way? No, if you're trading using a proper risk plan, this is a business, and every business you have to set some money aside that is for whatever that comes, like the costs. Obviously we have taxes, we have whatever, all of these other things, but in trading, you gotta have a strict proper risk management that is going to allow you to come out positive, even if you take L's, because you're not going to hit your TP on every single trade. Some trades you're probably gonna get wrecked, because you cannot predict this 100%. You cannot predict this that much. Sometimes you're going to miss out a couple trades, and sometimes one, two, sometimes even three, four in a row, right? But that is why it's important to always stick to your trading plan and only maximize your winning trades. Don't don't ever find yourself in a scenario whereby you see a setup and the setup is good, but it's not moving. However, it's still validating your trade, but the setup is not moving. It's just playing around, like literally just playing around, hesitating to move, and then you say, it's definitely going down since it's not breaking here, whatever, something of that sort, and then you find yourself adding more and more in position. These are the type of dangerous trade. Personally, for me, when I was coming up, I would do that. I would find the perfect setup according to me, obviously, and then I would risk more than 20-40% of my account on that specific setup. Sometimes it would go up to 100% because when they would reverse or pull back, my account wouldn't withstand the drawdown and would end up blowing. So this is something that you must always keep in mind and always avoid every single day. All right, so apart from EUR/USD, I think we're going to be taking a look at NZD CAD. So NZD CAD as well, as you can identify from the chart I've shown you currently, we can see that price went 1 to 3 levels to the high side, but we had one level of drop. And after our first level of drop, we can see that they're consolidating. Now it has been what, 1 to 3 days. Imagine being stuck on the wrong side of the market for 3 days. It's like a living hell, honestly, though. You're probably gonna start kicking your wife, kicking your dog, shouting at your wife or whatever because you're in a major drawdown. And this is something that you must take in mind, that sometimes you might find yourself in this type of situation. So it's best to always avoid. And yesterday's we had predicted price to drop maybe over here. That's why I put the second one, or go up and drop. And as you can see, it came here, dropped, but only until the Asian low. Then price decided to reverse, which was good still. Then price consolidated, which means we're actually still in consolidation. As of today, price gave us a stop hunt low. Probably gonna go to the upside or not, but I'm only looking for sales setup currently, unless they decide to reset and then we continue to the high side. So let us see, because currently now this is looking like more for buy side opportunity over here. It's looking like a buy side opportunity over here. So we have to keep checking this specific pair because there's also a high chance that price might choose to reset around this area over here, and then we might continue hitting to the downside, and then we are going to have to restart our level count to level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is something that you should predict as well. But ideally, I would like to see level 2 and level 3 to the downside. But currently, there's a huge potential that price, as it stands right now, that price might want to go to the upside. So let me leave it there. So as you can see, we got level 1, level 2. And yesterday, if you go and watch yesterday's video, you will see that I literally drew this and I say that we have level 1, level 2, and now we want level 3. And obviously, as you can see, we broke this area and now we are heading towards our level 3. Okay, let me box this in. Now you're heading towards our level 3. So this is something very important and essential to take in mind, that if we identify the direction, we only trade and execute our trades accordingly. So obviously currently I would say that we are probably at the beginning for level 3. Yeah, level 1, day 1 of drop. Probably day 2 at this point. Day 1, day 2 could come all the way here, honestly. But either way, as long as we know which level we're in, doesn't matter. And we have level 3 right now on Euro JPY. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. So Euro JPY, since we are now playing around level 3, we are looking for some sort of W pattern or so that, or rejection, so that, or something that validates that now we want to reverse, right? Because price came here, hit, came here. Let's see how this is going to close, right? Because currently it's too soon. We probably have to take a look at it during the New York session, because most of the reversals are actually made during the New York session. So it's always important to take that in mind and use that to our advantage. It's just these small things that you end up realizing. These are small things that actually end up giving you a trading edge and end up helping you build a proper trading plan and trust in yourself and trust in your system and your strategy. Okay, yeah, so this is it for today's episode, guys. I shared some information. Obviously it was a bit of a quick thing, however, I hope you guys can benefit from this, and then at least use it to your trading, if you can use it within your trading, and if you find it beneficial, that's what matters. So don't forget to subscribe and share with friends so that we can grow our community. Peace, guys.